Okay, in this video I want to talk about notes, giving notes and taking notes, all right? Because as we all know, notes are a really integral part of the development process. So got to know how to deal with that kind of thing. And you know, if you're an open-minded screenwriter, which I hope you are, you don't mind hearing notes. Of course, criticisms sometimes are hard to take. It's hard to take for me. So you know, we take criticism personally, obviously, especially about our writing and our work. But don't let that throw you, because you just got to be open to it and take notes with a grain of salt, okay? Because a lot of times people don't really know how to give proper notes, okay? Like your friends and family, they may give you some feedback on your work, but you know, they may be feeling something about it, but they may not really know exactly what it is. So you have to kind of, what I always say is, you know, just listen to like if 5 people tell you sort of the same thing, if it starts sounding, you know, sort of similar, that's something that you may want to pay a little bit of attention to. But again, for the most part, you know, listen to notes, but take them with a grain of salt. Now, if notes can make your script better, implement them. All right, if you think they can make your script better, of course, there's no downside to implementing them. But don't just make changes because a producer said something or whatever, somebody said something, all right? That's not a good approach. In fact, when I give writers notes, sometimes, you know, I want them to push back. I want them to justify why they did what they did. And, you know, sometimes I miss things, and that happens all the time. So you have to be ready to at least try to explain. And then if they're still feeling the same way, you might want to, again, you want to take a second look at that and make some changes. Now, back in the day when I made what I would say is the most important thing about notes is that they should be written, okay? Whenever you give somebody notes, you can give them verbally, but you should absolutely be writing them down. That's something I learned working with numerous writers. A lot of stuff gets lost in translation, and in addition to verbally expressing your notes, and by the way, whenever I do consultations with clients, I record all the consultations so they have the recording, and I also give them some notes in writing as well. But it's really important to put those notes in writing alongside giving them verbally, okay? And back in the day, I made a movie with a studio once, and I thought, you know, it was really interesting because the head of the studio read the script, and this is back when screenplays were written on paper, and he just wrote his notes on the actual script, which I loved. I thought that was a great way to do it. They weren't like long drawn out notes, but they were very specific inside of the screenplay, and that's something else I do with clients as well. I usually have their final draft program, and I'm able to put the notes right in the final draft for them. Okay, so if you have any questions about notes, or if you have a better way or some tips on note taking or note giving, reach out to me at longitudeentertainment.com or comment right here below this video. I'll talk to you soon.